Down. 180.
Right there in the middle. 55.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Later one.
Bang, 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 bang.
93.
Bang.
93.
Twist.
Watch. Go.
Check 50. Check 50. Check 3.
Try down.
Check 3. Big edge.
X3. 218. Chopper.
On first down, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
55 to Mike.
It's our time. It's our time.
Go Chief.
Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 You go tight.
734.
You go
Express.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. 180.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
180.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, turn it up. Watch safety creeping.
61. Match box.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 90. Wolf.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
58,
Go.
58 for Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
58.
Yo, go, go.
Mike, 58, right there.
Bravo.
Danny.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the ship.
Twist on travel.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, 58 is a
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ready, ready.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
80 weapon. Hey, orbit.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Slam.
Look, squeeze.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, dude.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
He's coming.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Protein spill.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 3 buzz.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Run to the ball.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw.
Check play ball.
3 down.
General West. Five.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Get it.
On second down and 4. Tannehill.
Rush in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here I come again.
54's Mumbo. Check. Watch 54.
I got you, pop. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go, Buck.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this 1st half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jumping.
Hey, zoom. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As these guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And the Titans first down.
Ready.
Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Switch.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hard, hard. Step.
On second down now, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike spoke both.
You must be dreaming.
Bam, bam.
We got double up, double up.
Rock, rock it, rock it. Look at me, zipper.
Shift, watch the shift.
Ready, ready?
Now it's Tannehill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This is taken at about the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694.
To throw again. Carr. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
You mine.
Raider 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
down.
The Titans
18
offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Blue down, blue down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. X3, 218, chopper.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hit it.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
What down? 180. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Oh, yeah.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Alert 3, alert 3. 280.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 9.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And let's get in that hole.
Go.
I got him. That's me. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Smooth. Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch.
Hey.
58.
Big grip.
Now Tannehill.
We got it.
This will be caught by Brown. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
On the double.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Come on,
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood.
That's 58, boys. 58.
Here's Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
Here we go. 8, read. Recon, 132 fighters. Now.
On 1st down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
54. Pick it up.
Look at me. Door.
Jam.
Ready.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready to break.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch the call.
Hey, team 6.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go.
Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Cut. Later one.
From the gun, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 54.
Watch the run.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Leo.
25. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Check 25. Check 52. Back.
Yep.
Hold the rug.
Hit it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mike 54. Mike 52.
Shoot.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Got him in. It's Brown. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Here we go.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Joseph on for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time he led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
He wasn't ready.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right here.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
White down. White AD.
Eat. You.
Express.
Operating from the gun. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
At their own 48-yard line.
On the set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go, fella.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's
Mike,
1st and 10.
55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the express. Mike,
now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
That's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
What now? 180. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Sad Hut, 60, orange. Squeeze, get in there.
On first down, Slade. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come